Hello everyone. Let's start with the chapter probability. Today we will do some more questions of exercise 15.1. The learning objectives of today's video are: students will be able to apply the concept of probability in solving word problems related to it. Students will also be able to use the concept of probability in real life situations. Now question number 11. Gopi buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. The shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from a tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. What is the probability that the fish taken out is a male fish? Now in the aquarium there are 5 male fish and 8 female fish. So let's do its answer. Now, number of male fish are 5 and the number of female fish are 8. So, the total number of fish will be 5 plus 8 equal to 13. We know that probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. So, probability of male fish will be 5 by 13 because the number of male fish are 5 and the total number of possible outcomes are 13. Let's move to next question. Now question number 12. A game of chance consists of spinning an arrow which comes to rest pointing at one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and these are equally likely outcomes. What is the probability that it will point at 8, an odd number, a number greater than 2, a number less than 9. Now this is a wheel. On this numbers are written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. When the arrow was spun, we have to tell the probability that what is the probability that it will point at 8 or at an odd number or the number less than 9 or greater than 2. So these are the questions we have to answer. Now the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have total number of outcomes as 8. Probability of 8. Only one 8 is there. So probability of 8 will be 1 by 8. Probability of an odd number. 1 is odd, 3 is odd, 5 is odd and 7 is odd. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So favorable outcomes are 4 and the total number of outcomes are 8. On simplifying these, we get 1 by 2. Now the next is a number greater than 2. If you see all these numbers are greater than 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So how many are they? They are 6 in numbers. So number greater than 2 are 6 by 8. On simplifying this, we get 3 by 4. Now the last part, a number less than 9. If you see the given numbers, all these numbers are less than 9. So the number of favorable outcome is 8 and the total number of outcomes is 8. Favorable are 8, total are 8. On simplifying, we get 1. So basically we can say this is a sure event. Let's do next question. Question number 16. 12 defective pens are accidentally mixed with 132 good ones. It is not possible to just look at a pen and tell whether or not it is defective. One pen is taken out at random from this lot. Determine the probability that the pen taken out is a good one. Now, in this question, 12 pens are defective and 132 are good pens. So, what is the total number of pens? We have to that. Number of defective pens 12, number of good pens 132. So the total number of pens, 12 plus 132 is 144. So probability of good pen, favorable are, how many are good pens? They are 132. And the probability, the total outcomes are 144. So the probability is 132 by 144. Let's simplify this. I am simplifying it by cancelling by 12. So 12 ones are 12. 12 ones are 12. Here 12 ones are 12. 12 twos are 24. So answer is 11 by 12. Let's do next. Question number 17. A lot of 20 bulbs contain 4 defective ones. One bulb is drawn at random from the lot. What is the probability that this bulb is defective? Second part, suppose the bulb drawn in first part is not defective and is not replaced. Now one bulb is drawn at random from the rest. What is the probability that this bulb is not defective? Now total bulbs are 20. Out of these 20 bulbs, 4 are defective ones. 20 bulb में से 20 bulbs में से 4 bulbs खराब हैं. So कितने bulbs सही हैं? 16 bulbs. 20 में से अगर आप 4 minus करोगे आपको 16 मिलेगा. So it means 16 bulbs are not defective. Now let's give the answers to these questions. So out of 20 bulbs, 4 were defective bulbs. So the probability of getting the defective bulb will be 4 by 20. Number of favorable outcome 4 and the number of total outcomes are 20. Let's simplify this. 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So answer is 1 by 5. Further they were saying, suppose the bulb drawn in first part is not defective and is not replaced. Let's see this. Out of these 20 bulbs, 4 are defective. So how many are non-defective? 16. So 16 are not defective. So when they draw one bulb, so remaining we will left with 19 bulbs. The bulb used is not defective. So the number of non-defective bulb will be 15 now. So the probability of not defective will be 15 upon 19 because favorable outcomes are 15 and the total are 19. Now question number 18. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number, a perfect square number, a number divisible by 5. Now it has 90, 1 to 90 numbers, right? So numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11 and till 90. These are the numbers. If you see, all these numbers are single digit numbers, right? So remaining all are 2-digit numbers. Let's do answer part. So out of 90 bulbs, 90 discs, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and then till 90 we have. So single digit numbers are 1 to 9. So if you remove single digit numbers, we will be left with all these numbers. So how many will they be? From 90 we will subtract 9. So it means we have 81 2-digit numbers. 81 upon 90. Out of 90, subtract single digit number. These are 9 in numbers. So we have 81 2-digit numbers. Let's simplify this. 9 nines are 81. 9 tens are 90. So it is 9 by 10. Now the next part, a perfect square number. See, 1 is a square of 1. 4 is a square of 2. 9 is square of 3. 16 is square of 4. 25 is square of 5. 36 is square of 6. 49 is square of 7, 64 is square of 8, and 81 is square of 9. So how many perfect square numbers are these? Count them. They are 9 in numbers, and the total number of outcomes are 90. So let's simplify. We get probability as 1 by 10. Now in the last part they are asking a number divisible by 5. If you write the numbers divisible by 5, 5 is divisible by 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85 and 90. All these numbers are divisible by 5. If you count, they are 18 in numbers. And another way to find these numbers, the number of favorable outcomes, you can divide 90 by 5 because they are asking for a number divisible by 5. If you divide 90 by 5, you get 18. So there are 18 such numbers which are divisible by 5. So the probability of a number divisible by 5, favorable are 18 and total are 90. So let's simplify. 18 ones are 18, 18 fives are 90. So we have 1 by 5. Now question number 19. A child has a die whose 6 faces show the letters as given below. 6 faces होते हैं die के तो numbers with the digits, the alphabets written on those are A, B, C, D, E and A. The die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting first part A and the second part D? Right? So total number of outcomes are 6. Total number of outcomes are 6. So probability of getting A. Now this is A, this is A. So the number of favorable outcomes are 2 and the total number of outcomes are 6. So probability will be 2 by 6. On simplifying, we will get 1 by 3. Now the probability of D. Only one alphabet, one face with D is there. So the favorable outcome is 1 only and the total are 6. So the probability is 1 by 6. Now question number 20. Suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region shown in figure. What is the probability that it will land inside the circle with diameter 1 meter? Now there is a square shaped region, there is a rectangular region. This is given to us. Its length is 3 meter and its breadth is 2 meter. And there is a circular region inside it and its diameter is 1 meter. Its diameter is 1 meter, the diameter of the circular region. Suppose if you throw a die, you have to tell what is the probability that it will land inside the circle. So let's visualize this. This is the region and suppose we throw a die. So what is the probability that this die will land inside the circle? So if you observe this figure, the circular region is our favorable outcome because it should land inside the circle. So favorable part is the area of the circle and the total will be the area of rectangle. Now its answer, rectangular region. The length of it is 3 meter and its breadth is 2 meters. So therefore area of rectangle is length into breadth. So we will apply this formula. So we get length into, that is 3 meter into 2 meter, 6 meter square as the area of rectangular region. Circular region, its diameter is 1 meter. So therefore radius is half meter. Area of circular region, that is pi r square. R is half. So the area of circular region is pi by 4 meter square. Now we have to find out the probability that it should land inside the circle. So when we have to find the probability, it means the favorable region. Favorable outcomes, that is area of circular region. Total outcomes, that is area of rectangular region. This is the total area and this is the favorable area. Area of circular region is favorable area. So its probability will be, now area of circular region, that is pi by 4. If you want to substitute the value of pi, you can do that. And area of rectangular region is 6. So its answer will be pi by 4 into 6, that is pi by 24. So the probability that the die will land inside the circular region is pi by 24. If you want to substitute the value of pi, you can do. You can write value of pi here also, wherever you want to write, you can substitute. So if you want to leave your answer in terms of pi, again it's okay. Now let's move to next question. 21st question, a lot consists of 144 ball pens, of which 20 are defective and the others are good. Noori will buy the pen if it is good, but will not buy if it is defective. The shopkeeper draws one pen at random and gives it to her. What is the probability that she will buy it and she will not buy it? Obviously, she will buy it only if it is a good pen. So first of all, we have to find out the number of good pens. 20 pens are defective. If the 20 pens are defective, so it means out of the total pens, if we subtract 20, we get the number of good pens. Then we will find the probability of the that she will buy it, and second part, she will not buy. So the total number of ball pens are 144. And the number of defective pens are 20. So therefore number of non-defective pens are 144 minus 20, that is 124. So probability that she will buy it only if it is non-defective. So 124 are non-defective. So we have favorable outcomes as 124 and the total number of outcomes are 144. On simplifying, we get its answer as 31 by 36. That is, the probability she will buy it is 31 by 36. Now second part, the probability she will not buy it. She will not buy it if it is a defective pens. So there are 20 defective pens, so favorable outcomes are 20 and the total number of outcomes are 144. On simplifying, we get its answer as 5 by 36. After watching this video, I am sure that you all are able to apply the concept of probability in solving word problems related to it, and you are able to use the concept of probability in real life situation. This is our learning outcomes. Thank you everyone.